and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Lions going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you up to Indianapolis, the Circle City, as I'm happy to say hello to our team for 2016. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, looking forward to working with you all season long as we are inside Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indianapolis. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. And Charles, 7-9 season ago, the drought continues for them. The Colts finished at 500 at 8-8.
Let's start with the Lions in that drought you referenced.
Oh, you didn't win? Ah, that sucks. Alright mate, I'm going to get out and play this game. I'll talk to you soon, man. Alright. Oh, I should be able to do it easy. Alright, take it easy. See you, mate.
Time to check into the action as this offense tries to see if they can put a drive together here early in this first quarter. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. So you have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Stafford now on second down. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Riddick with a carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Love the call by the offense, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass and completing it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. Now Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jeremy Curley, his first touchdown as a Detroit Lion. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And for QB Matt Stafford,
first touchdown of the season for Jeremy Curley.
Of the season here in 2016.
7-0 Lions.
Let's see this thing play out here. Big third down situation. Can they prevent them from getting to the marker?
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Play fake to Gore. It's locked. Drops it underneath to Gore. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in. Situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to 4th down? And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So the offense now in the red zone here, looking for a score. Let's see what they draw up. Stafford on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Get him, Woody. Get him.
And score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense.
becoming an issue here late in this first half of action as we get back down to the field. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Green, the rookie safety. And they... First and second down. Now it's third down. Can this defense rise to the stop? So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's locked.
Go. Come on.
It's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Stalling out. Now the field goal unit on as they attempt to tack on 3. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Scoring opportunity here. Let's see what they can do now operating in the red zone. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he will be out of bounds. See this thing play out here. Big 3rd down situation. Can they prevent them from getting to the marker? And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. Strap in. It's 4th down. Can the defense get the stop and the football? Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the offense inside the 5 here. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Frank Gore, a 3-yard. It's a line of action offense and a little bit of a hole. Now can they dig themselves out? Down big on the scoreboard. They need something here. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Back to throw, Stafford. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there. Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now Stafford, a hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And partner, this first week,
Bad loss to start the season. That was tough.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. off your week by installing your game plan. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. An offensive and defensive game each week. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Titans going up against the Lions. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. Along... zone situation coming here for the defense. Let's see what they can do to keep these guys out of the end zone. On first down, Murray. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
When I watch a run like that, I always think of DeMarco Murray, the Oklahoma version of DeMarco Murray back in college, because he could do it all. Run, catch, return.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. And some space here. Picked off by Tavon Wilson.
Yeah, so now I could have did a touch back then, but I thought I could get all the way there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He's gone.
Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands.
Backed up here. Let's see if they can hold on this next play. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now they'll run. Murray. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Brandon, it's a situation like this where a head coach writes himself a note before the game. Remember, it's a long game. You don't have to chase points early. But on the other hand, it's a huge disappointment if you only come away with 3 after a big drive. Let's see what he decides to do.
Situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to 4th down? 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Wallace Gilberry in there to drop him with his first sack. First and 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Can this defense rise to the challenge for the final stop? Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete. Dexter McCluster, the intended receiver. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Let's see this thing play out here. Big 3rd down situation. Can they prevent them from getting to the marker?
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
They can pass. Now Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to fourth down? And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throw it. Mariota. Got a man. It's right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kendall Wright in the... with their backs against the wall here in the red zone. Let's see how this thing plays out. Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll run here. This is Dexter McCluster. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Time late in the game. Does this defense have the fortitude to get the stop they need? Here's Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
A second down throw here for Mariota. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green Beckham, and now it's third down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On third down, Mariota finding time. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
He's averaging just under 5 as he gets this away. Now it's Tate. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new... And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Ebron caught left side. So a nice job to... Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away.
Get over.
The Raiders' kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here. But on the line. This is when these guys make their money. Can the defense get the stop? Let's find out. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll look to throw. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw.
Got him. Go.
Look at the big man.
Yeah.
And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Are going to go for it on 4th down. Now can the defense bear down and get the stop? Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.
Good win.
We want to win our home
Get it back to 500.
We want to protect our home turf.
That's all I got for this video.
Exactly right. When you start a
Hope you enjoyed both games.
Everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Please make sure you hit the subscribe button so I can keep doing this. Thanks. Peace. Stay tuned for highlights.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.